For the last 150 years, the theory of evolution has been portrayed everywhere from school textbooks to scholarly publications as scientific fact. But it actually stands on highly unsound foundations. Every claim that evolutionists have made over the last 150 years has later been refuted by science. Evolutionists have finally abandoned trying to prove their theory and instead, have begun looking for ways to prop it up by such methods as propaganda, demagoguery, and outright deception. Their aim is no longer to defend a scientific theory, but rather to persist in promoting this nonsense which is supposed to be scientific so as to maintain their materialist, atheistic world views. Hi, I'm Mohammed Abdullah Wal, Officer Cadet at Bangladesh Marine Academy, a branch of World Maritime University, Sweden. Now I'm going to describe and present why Darwinism is a myth and why it is refuted in modern science. If you didn't subscribe to our channel yet, please subscribe now and hit the bell icon. Our educational platform is unique, exceptional, and effective for science feeling and career building than others. Number 1. The theory of evolution regards chance as a creative deity. The theory of evolution claims that unconscious, unreasoning, inanimate atoms such as phosphorus and carbon assembled themselves together by chance. As a result of such natural phenomena as lightning, volcanic eruptions, ultraviolet rays, and radiation, these atoms organized themselves in such a flawless way as to give rise to proteins, cells, and thereafter, fish, rabbits, lions, birds, human beings and all manner of life forms. That is the basic claim made by the theory of evolution, which regards chance as a creative deity. However, belief in any such claim is a violation of reason, logic, and science. Number 2. Natural selection cannot account for the complex structures in living things. The theory of evolution maintains that those living organisms that best adapt to their environment have more opportunities to survive and multiply, and therefore, they can pass on their advantageous characteristics to subsequent generations, and species evolve by way of this mechanism. But the fact is that the mechanism in question known as natural selection cannot cause living things to evolve, nor endow them with any new features. It can only reinforce existing characteristics belonging to a particular species. In any given region, for example, those rabbits able to run fastest will survive, while others die. After a few generations, all the rabbits in this region will consist of fast-running individuals. However, these rabbits can never evolve into another species, greyhounds or foxes, for instance. Number 3. Peppered moths are no evidence for evolution through natural selection. Of all the supposed proofs of the theory of evolution, the most frequently repeated concerns changes in a species of moth in 19th century Britain. It is claimed that due to air pollution during the Industrial Revolution, tree bark was darkened, for which reason dark-colored moths were better camouflaged from predatory birds, and thus their numbers increased. But this is not evolution, because no new species of moth emerged. All that happened was that the ratio of the two already existing types in an already existing species changed. In addition, it has since emerged that the account on which this claim was based was untrue. The well-known photos showing moths clinging to the bark of trees were found to be fabrications. Contrary to what has been claimed, no instance of so-called industrial melanism, the darkening of color due to industrial pollution, has ever taken place. 4. Just as an earthquake cannot improve a city, neither are mutations advantageous to develop living things. Mutations are caused by random changes in the DNA in which all the information concerning the human body's characteristics is encoded. Mutations occur due to outside agents such as radiation or chemicals. Evolutionists maintain that such random genetic changes can cause living things to evolve. The fact is, though, that mutations are always harmful to living things, do not develop them, and can never endow them with any new functional features such as wings or lungs, for instance. Mutations either kill or deform the afflicted organism. To claim that mutations improve a species and endow it with new advantages is like claiming that an earthquake can make a city more advanced and modern, or that striking a computer with a hammer will result in a more advanced model. Indeed, no mutation has ever been observed to increase, much less improve, genetic information. 5. Life comes from life. The erroneous theory known as spontaneous generation, which had been around since at least the Middle Ages, maintained that inanimate substances could by chance assemble to produce a living being. The idea that insects formed from food wastes or mice from wheat was widespread up until the 18th century. Even in the 19th century, when Darwin wrote his book The Origin of Species, the scientific world still widely believed that bacteria could arise from inanimate matter. In fact, however, only 5 years after Darwin published his book, Louis Pasteur announced his results after long studies and experiments that disproved spontaneous generation, a cornerstone of Darwin's theory. In his triumphal lecture at the Sorbonne in 1864, Pasteur said, "Never will the doctrine of spontaneous generation recover from the mortal blow struck by this simple experiment." His findings revealed, once again, that life did not emerge spontaneously on Earth, but that it began with a miraculous creation.
Hi, I'm Abdullah. Well, I will catch you in the next part. Please subscribe to our Science and Career 360 channel. Invite your friends to our exceptional educational platform.